Look closer.
I'm telling you, the file is trash. The Constant doesn't so much burn his bridges as blow them up. Arthur Edwards, whoever he was, don't exist anymore. His personal data somehow deletes itself from any system that records him. Way beyond advanced. The partners spared no expense to make sure their controller would be untraceable.
How untraceable?
Look, I did what you asked, but Gray's gone and I'm no Diana. I'm not who you need right now. You gotta be kidding me.
ICA?
I used every encryption known to man. Who are these guys?
The best. It's only a matter of time before they get lucky. We need to take them down.
You and which army?
I know where the agency stores its files, mission reports, client data. If we leak it to the public...
You want to whistleblow the ICA?
It's the path of least resistance. Turns out, you are who I need right now, Olivia.
I do this, and I'm out. So, what are we breaking into?
Data facility in Chongqing, China. Run by a man called Hush.
Of course. The ICA site in Chongqing houses the agency's data storage and analyst division. Needless to say, security is daunting. The state-of-the-art server vault is biometrically wired to the facility's two overseers. Imogen Royce, behavioral analysis pioneer, and Hush, a data security guru with a taste for fringe transhuman experimentation.
Tell me about Hush.
A former cyber terrorist for the Ministry of State Security in Kedanyang, who fled his country after one of the Po regime's periodic purges. He made a career doing cybersecurity for dark web deplorables, human traffickers, organ harvesters, scum like him, with no code or conscience. ICA sure can pick 'em. No offense.
Can you disable security?
A dual authentication protocol ensures that any handling of data must be directly authorized by Hush and Royce. The proverbial human factor device to make the system impenetrable. Luckily, I found a loophole. If both overseers should unexpectedly die within a short space of time, the system reverts to a temporary fail-safe protocol, which I can bypass. Take them off the board, and you'll have free access to the data core. And I'll handle the rest.
And you're sure it'll work?
Look, I know Hush. If I'm wrong, we won't live long enough to regret it.
All right. I will leave you to prepare.
I see what he did there. Oh boy. Oh boy, we are genuinely going to war with the ICA. I kind of thought we might stay on the fringes until we earned our way back into their good books, but we're going to Chongqing, everybody. Dear God. Welcome back to How to Hit a Man. I'm BurningDogFace, and for Justin's sake, I'll mention that cutscene was entitled Path of Least Resistance. Oh boy. Shout out to Elthwar, who says, regarding Berlin, it didn't take too long for the ICA to realize that 47 was listening in. Probably too long for them to succeed in the mission, but still much better at recognizing the threat than most security forces. I'm assuming their handler is some distance away from 47, otherwise eliminating her would be the final stage of the mission. That would definitely send a message to the ICA. And, oh, yes. Shout out to Justin Jones, who comments on, I believe it was Agent Montgomery, and says, Navy SEALs are no joke, BDF. There is a reason that they are classified as Tier 1 operators. I'm not sure if Delta Force are more dangerous, but they are on the same level at the very least. The most dangerous Tier 1 types I can think of are the British SAS. The Israelis also have some dangerous elite types too. This might be a controversial take, but I'm not terribly impressed with Russian special ops types. Oh sure, they could mop the floor with my sorry ass, but I'm an asshole civilian that studied military history, so not a very high bar. Oh dear. think if Canada's got anything like that, it would be JTF2. I mean, they're not officially like a elite killers Black Ops group, though curiously it is a crime to publicly identify any member of Joint Task Force 2, which was given an intentionally bland name so that it wouldn't stand out from the rest of our forces. Justin continues, if I recall the cultural education from my German courses while at university correctly, Germans have or had an obsession with the American West during the 19th century. Thus, cowboy hats and other nonsense. And there are actually a couple other comments like that. Shout out to Elthwar, who says, while the cowboy hat and the DJ is probably nothing more than asset reuse, there is a bit of trivia I can share about Germany and cowboys. One of the most famous and best-selling German authors is Karl May, who had a very popular series of books from the beginning of the 20th century, and later film adaptations in the mid-20th century, of his American Old West series, the Winnetou series, starring Winnetou, a fictional Apache chief, and Old Shatterhand, a German cowboy and blood brother to Winnetou. It probably isn't normally nightclub material, but I've heard of weirder pulls. And shout out to Yornik, who says, to be fair, cowboy hats are popular all over the world. I mean, in Botswana, which is a lovely country in Africa, local metal fans do dress very cowboy-like. And yes, the metal scene there is very, very good. Not very big, but good nonetheless. That's very interesting to me. I totally thought that was 100% asset reuse, so that's interesting. I like that. But I'm babbling. Target Hush. Hush is a former cyber terrorist for the Ministry of State Security in Kandayang, who fled his country after one of the Po regime's periodic purges. He then made a name for himself as a cybersecurity guru for dark web deplorables, human traffickers, organ harvesters, etc. A distant nephew to the Kandayang dictator Jin Po, Hush is recruited based on his family ties with the Great Leader rather than any talent or experience. However, during training, Hush showed real promise, or great promise even, as a cyber terrorist. He was put in charge of a small specialized unit used to create major disruption and confusion internally in the Kandanyang regime. Or Kadanyang, even. His skills exposed and led to the execution of dozens of dissidents and rogue elements before he was deemed too good by the erratic Great Leader and put on a purge list. Hush managed to slip out of the country the night before the planned purge and has never looked back. Oh dear. About 5 years ago, when Hush was just starting out building his new business, he recruited a network of young hackers, pretending to be an anti-corporate hacktivist. He cleverly divided the work between his hackers who never knew what code they were working on. But Olivia Hall, Hush's protege and most promising student, stumbled over the truth. She realized that she had inadvertently helped black market organ traffickers cover their tracks. When she confronted Hush, he tried to have her ruthlessly killed and nearly succeeded. Olivia escaped, but has long waited for a way to get back at her first mentor. Shortly after Olivia escaped, Hush was approached by the ICA. They hired him to set up their new data storage and analyst facility, together with Imogen Royce, the archivist, another visionary, although in another field. As part of the deal, ICA offered them both time and funding to develop projects for the ICA in an R&D capacity. The two became fierce competitors, as designed by the ICA, to make the most of them both. Fuck. I really have been working for the bad guys this entire time. And I mean, I know they're a contract killer agency, but they always seemed so fucking sterile about it that it didn't feel evil, that it's just fucking business. Like, if someone's going to do this, we might as well organize it and do it the best. Hush is currently working on his most innovative invention so far. As the true visionary he is, he has foreseen, that the ICA will have to move to other business areas if they want to continue to prosper. With the current development in high-tech weaponry, Soon, hits on high-tier targets will be performed by teenagers equipped with a remote-controlled mosquito-sized drone with a poisonous sting, or a micro-explosive. Great. The real power of the future falls to those who control decisions. While the Archivists project will secure a prosperous 5 to 10 years for the ICA, Hush's project will make them pioneers and industry leaders in future decades to come. Hush wants the ICA to sell decision manipulation. Influence targets' beliefs without them ever knowing. Become the puppeteer for hire. Any method, any disguise. I can see what they mean with the transhumanism. He's got a fucking implant on the side of his temple. Imogen Royce, who I can already see is into scarification. She's got like a logo carved on her forehead and lines on her cheeks. Believed to be the daughter of a Western diplomat serving time in Hong Kong, Imogen Royce, 32, is said to have suffered greatly in school, the victim of expert bullies and harsh teachers with little respect for the quiet girl. The abuse she experienced eventually ended with her institutionalization at a young age. Oh dear. At the mental hospital, she was enrolled in an experimental program with drugs and special diets, which left her physically and mentally scarred. Oh God. Abandoned at the institution when her parents were killed in an accident, she was kicked out on her own at the age of 14 when the insurance money ran out and the experiment was deemed a failure. She clawed her way out of a subsequent dark hole, escaped to Shanghai from Hong Kong, where she started interfacing with computers more than people, preferring the predictability they offered. Fascinated with what she named the machine state, she started striving to machinate herself, applying machine logic to her thoughts and augmenting her body to surpass human limits. Actually, it says augmenting her body surpassed human limits, but I don't think that's how that sentence should be constructed. She started putting videos online of her body modification efforts and managed to get substantial crowdfunding and a great underground following, inspiring others to delve into practical transhumanism. A small cult exists around her now, telling the story of her upbringing, which may be entirely fictitious as it's been put together by some of her fans based off findings on the internet. Oh dear. The disconnect between her objective desire to reach the machine state and the emotional reinterpretation of her efforts by her fans brought her to a new epiphany. Simple emotion rules people. The chaotic human state that she had fought to escape her entire life was not chaotic at all. Humans are just programs. Slaves of cause and effect, and hence, predictable. You just need to know where they come from, and you can predict where they go. This discovery changed her life. There is no need to escape what you can predict and control. Knowledge is power, and power is opportunity. From here, she started making a name for herself as a behavioral analysis pioneer, which also got ICA's attention, and is why they headhunted her for the facility. Imogen Royce is in charge of the analyst division in the facility while working on her prediction algorithm for ICA R&D. She utilizes her surveillance-based prediction project on her employees as a test and as a tool of leadership. She knows everything about them and often knows what they will do before they know themselves. She is confident that her project is the future of the ICA. However, Hush's disappearance from the facility and his secrecy about his own project does worry her. She knows that he is progressive and inventive, and perhaps his project will outdo hers. And that is not something she is willing to accept. I think I might be able to get these guys to kill each other. Any method, any disguise, of course. Well, let's see. We're starting at the train station. Oh, I didn't see that was not the description button. This is the description button. 47 has arrived in Chongqing by way of train and now stands at the Yuzhong train station. By the way, Justin, that's Chongqing. Chongqing. Wait. Yeah. Let's see here. Concealed weapon. Go with my, no, not the short baller. They moved the silver baller down here now. Well, it does look okay. I like the wooden grips. wonder what the suppressor being shorter than the other ones means, even on a gameplay standard. Let's find out! Maybe it's slightly louder. What am I putting there? Okay, that's the coin. Oh, yes, lockpicks or something. Tools. Lockpick Mark III. And I can't smuggle anything anywhere anymore. Lame! Oh, yes, and, what's this? The Neon City Suit. A highly stylish yet very practical blue raincoat with a popped collar for extra protection and flair over black pants accompanied by a light shirt and a red tie. So I took off the jacket of the signature suit and put on a blue raincoat. That's right, I unlocked the tactical turtleneck, didn't I? That was for beating the tutorial levels. Yeah, let's go with the Neon City suit. I loved, by the way, 47 ending that cutscene with, "I will leave you to prepare." I think he misses her.
Chongqing, China. This city is Big Brother's wet dream with more than 2.5 million cameras covering 15 million people. Privacy is a four-letter word in this place. It's pretty ironic that a cloak and dagger organization like the ICA keeps its most valuable secrets here. You'll find Hush conducting his fringe experiments in an abandoned apartment building, while Imogen Royce, the archivist, runs the day-to-day business of the ICA data facility. I just hope you know what you're doing, 47.
I just realized from that cutscene there that, Royce shaved off her eyebrows and nothing else. Eliminate Hush, eliminate Royce, and hack Data Core. Unavailable, eliminate all targets. I'm very shiny. They actually made him glisten like he's damp. I like that. Chongqing Transport Authority. What cheery mascots. I wonder how many different things in China have a panda as a mascot. Oh, wow. Cell phones walk in this lane at your own risk. No cell phones on this side. Okay. What? Oh, no. Just don't murder that random woman. Oh, I'm well off the fucking ground up here. Damn. That's like a 100-foot fall. Let's get a little closer to the ground. Sorry, it's a flashback to Dubai there. Don't worry about it. Oh, man, cable car. Can I actually get in the cable car? Oh, my God. That's... What? Oh, camera intel. Damn, that's a shitload of it. All around Imogen Royce. Interesting. But not Hush. How much higher than her is he? She's on level -3 at the very bottom. And unsurprisingly, he's at level 5 at the very top. Okay, so they're not nearly as close as they actually appear. You know, I'm just going to call bullshit on one thing. I have never seen an actual raincoat that didn't have a hood. Homeless guy in the rain, that's sad. Now that's tired. He's fast asleep and the rain isn't waking him up.
in there. Machine's thoughts. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go in there. Where did I go? Where did I go?
A confused man, a frightened homeless man, is talking about strange machine voices screaming in his head.
Stop screaming at me. Please.
What's that? That is an apple, but I am not picking up anything from this encampment because, well, they have nothing. I'm not going to take away from it. I am, however, going to climb into this garbage can. Or that should do it. Oh, man. She doesn't even have pants. She's stuck in shorts in this weather. I feel bad for these people.
You shouldn't be out here with a bad influence spinster like me. We're going to be exhausted.
I like the transparent umbrella. Whoa. Yuzong Square. Well, I don't know if you... wow, that's a lot of neon lights, damn. City lights, and I love the reflections on the road. Sorry, just having flashbacks to an artist friend of mine rambling on pleasantly about how you make it look like it just rained. So there's a tuk-tuk. I don't think quite. But it is a tiny three-wheeled cab. Oh, no, I think those are actually called like an auto rickshaw. The tuk-tuk is slightly different. That's locked, but there's people around. I do kind of wish I could read these signs. I have to admit that. Wait, why is there a P on that? Is P the universal symbol for parking, even in places that don't use, like, that alphabet? I don't have the slightest idea what this establishment is. Wait. Oh, it's a restaurant. Okay, those are pictures of food.
Mr. Pritchard, I presume.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Chancy. Pleased to meet you. I'll be your guide on the facility tour.
Spare me the pleasantries. I've had an awful flight. 9 hours delayed, luggage lost somewhere along the way, and the airline is trying to avoid their responsibility. I'm hungry and I'm tired, and I want to straighten everything out before I'm doing your tour.
Yes, so sorry about your flight. Just let me know when you're ready.
So, someone is here for a tour of the facility. Might be a way to get in.
Certainty principle. Well, I kind of want to do the one with the crazy-looking mind control chair. It's got, like, these glowing neon things on either side of where the head goes, Justin. I think we can figure out the blanks from there. I don't like that that man can recognize me. It suggests that he is very familiar with the ICA.
Oh, did you bring the P-41 we left for you in the apartment?
Oh.
No.
The final ingredient. Mr. Pritchard is reluctant to commence his inspection of the ICA facility before having a bite to eat. His food might require a final touch.
I wasn't informed that I should.
Oh, very sorry, Mr. Pritchard. We need you to bring the P-41 to get the tour. It's procedure. Please pick it up before you come and find me. I'll be waiting by the stairs in the back of the restaurant kitchen.
True to form, Mr. Angus Pritchard, the visiting ICA board member, has forgotten a form in his apartment across the street from the restaurant. He needs to bring this to the facility guide before she can take him on the tour. Wait. I'm reading This is a Chinese
The
newspaper.
VIP has access to the kitchen. I'll be waiting for him in the back.
Understood.
Hey, hurry up. The man is starving.
Yes, I'll see to it.
I can't help but notice that that man has hair.
Has the food here tasted any different to you lately?
Well, I don't know. Maybe the tour guide thinks that all white people look the same.
I don't know. I think it tastes just like
How do I get out of here? Oh, in the middle. Didn't want Pritchard to recognize me. Okay, get to the P41 form in Pritchard's apartment here. Apartment, hotel room. Basically the same thing, but
What's it like
with a
inside
different
his room?
time period.
You had a chance to look.
You could tell me that room was unoccupied, and I'd believe it. Zero personality. Practically immaculate.
Huh.
Let's not pick up the scissors.
I would have put money on there being a pair of furry handcuffs on my nightstand.
It's nice to be taking care of the place, at least.
Did they mention which apartment is it, or did I just magically know? Wait. Oh, it looks like it's here. Interact keypad. Fuck. Okay, I probably should have brought a hacking device then. That's not great. Maybe I can go up here and, like, drop down? Oh, this is a roof, not somebody else's apartment. Just kind of hoping to jump from balcony to balcony. Can I... Soda can. Yoink. Always good to have non-lethal op. How long have you guys been standing there? Trains going overhead. All of these, well, those are window-mounted, air conditioners, except they're stuck in the walls. Oh, yes! I should really mention something we saw in the opening cutscene, Justin, because it appears that the cameras in this level can take the form of hovering soccer ball-sized drones that move around on their own. Seem to be shooting camera grid lines everywhere, directly beneath it, and surrounding it. The ICA does not fuck around. Fine, vault. Why am I vaulting here? That's not what I need to do. Now we're talking. Down the pipe. P41. Honestly, when she said that at first, I thought he meant I thought it was a gun. I mean, wait, no, let's do that first. Ah! The P41 form. A security form for the ICA filled out by someone named Angus Pritchard. Disguise yourself as the board member. But first, let's listen to his fucking answering machine. I don't know.
Hello, Mr. Pritchard. I've just learned that your plane will be delayed beyond the lifetime of the entry code you received for the facility. For your convenience, we've set up the new code to be 0118 to match the one for the apartment. I hope you enjoy your stay.
Hi, Chanting here. Mr. Pritchard, I'm just calling to tell you to bring your P41 for the facility tour. Thank you.
Mr. Pritchard, I just read your report and share your concerns regarding facility leadership behavior. I fully back your decision to inspect, and I would appreciate updates on your initial findings as they come in. Good job. Oh, you got new menus. I had no idea. Do you still have the... sorry, what? Right, yeah. Just some sparkling water is fine. So, do you... Oh, they're right here. Yeah, so I'd like to get some soup dumplings. right. Sorry, yeah, with the crab.
What?
And how about some of those... Shit, what are they called? The crispy ones? Yes, those. Perfect. You know what? I'll get a double order. And a plate of the pork bow ones.
I don't know what it indicates, if anything, but that entire last message was not subtitled. So I guess I really was just fucking around. Kitchen knife! That's a surprisingly nice bathroom for a hotel room. In a place that looks like this, but maybe it's intentionally crappy on the outside so people don't realize what it is. Like if they're putting ICA members up here, you know, maybe. Well, let's turn on the sink and walk away like an asshole. Overflow. Oh. Just for the record. Yes. Good. Oh, there is the timer. I wonder which one I'm going after by doing this tour.
So much about someone from what they keep around, and that guy's a real closed book.
No one's learning anything about him from that room, let me tell you. Basically spotless.
Well, that's disappointing.
Why is a wagon left at the parking space? Never mind. I'm BurningDogFace, and I'm going to head back into that restaurant so that I can steal that man's clothing and go on the tour instead of him. Until then, have yourselves a great day, Burning Dog fans. Later.